Hey there, everybody. How are you guys doing? Welcome back. It's Monday. Time to rock. And we know what we're talking about today is reinventing our pentatonic scale. So what I want to do is I want to mix our major and minor pentatonics together to kind of create this new sounding scale. And it is, it's really, really fun to kind of do this. There's a lot of amazing players who do this. Angus Young, Doug Rappaport, Andy Timmons. All these guys are great at doing this. And like what I'm going to do is I'm going to give you 3 licks. First I'm going to show you how I'm doing it. Then I'm going to give you 3 licks that are going to sit there and just kind of walk you through using your normal pentatonic licks, but we're going to add these new notes to it. Now you can get tabs for this down below in the description. I also have lesson packs on my website and all that stuff. So let's go ahead and get to the lesson. Alright, so let's dive on into this one. So what are we talking about exactly? Like I said, I'm taking notes from our major pentatonic and mixing them with our minor. So our minor pentatonic would go like this, which is just 5 to 8 on the low E string, 5 to 7 on the A, and the D, and the G, 5 to 8 on the B, and 5 to 8 on the high E. Okay? Now out of this same area, our major pentatonic would go like this. We'd go 5-7 on the low E, 4-7, 4-7, 4-6, 5-7, and 5-7. So we actually have quite a few shared notes in here, and some of these notes that are in between where we normally, so those notes right there, we don't normally play those when we're playing minor pentatonics, even though we can. So that's what we're going to be doing. So basically what we're going to add today is, normally we have our minor third, well, we're going to keep that minor third, but you can also add your major third. Okay? That already is like a bluesy kind of... a lot of times when people do a blues licks, they bend this note up without even really knowing what's happening. They're going from minor third. Right there, that's minor to major third. Now the other note we're going to add is this one right here. Now this is also out of the major pentatonic scale. It could be kind of like Dorian mode if you wanted to, but we're just thinking pentatonic right now. And this is our major 6. So this is another great one. You kind of... That works really well. So that's like a total minor pentatonic run. But it has a whole lot of new life into it. So basically the way our scale would kind of look would be like this. Okay? So what am I doing? I'm going 9, 8, 7, or sorry, 9, 8, 5 on the high string. Because there's our normal minor, adding that major third. Now we go to the B string and we're going to go 8, 7, 5. We're going to go 7, 6, 5. 7, 5 on the D. 7, 5 on the A. And then you're going to go 9, 8, 5 on the low E. Right there, that kind of sounds funky on its own like that. And there's other ways you can add these notes, but for now that's what we're going to be doing. So let's go ahead and jump into the licks that we will be using. All right, so lick number 1, we're going to be doing this classic pentatonic lick. Very common one. Used all over the place. But how are we going to change it? So what I'm doing here is I'm going 8 pull off 5 on the high string, 8 pull off 5 on the B, 7 on the G, then I go back to the B, it's 5 hammer on 8, then I go to 5 on the high string. So that's the main lick by itself right there. Now, to change it, I'm going to add the major third this time. So I'm going to take that 8th fret and change it to 9. I'm just saying, right now I'm just doing one note, So now I'm just going 9 to 5 on the high string, 8 to 5, and then 7. So that one note we changed, and it changed the lick drastically. And you could add them both together. So I'll do the first one, and then I'll switch to major third. You can hear they sound so good together. It just like breathes new life into those pentatonics. Now, what if instead of going to that 8, we went to 7? So we're going that major 6. So we're going. again, we have a new lick now, but we could even go like 8 and just add the major 6 and then 7. So many combinations that you could get out of this and breathe new life. And what's cool is it all resolves right back to that good old minor pentatonic. So you could throw in some, this new spice and roll right back into, a normal pentatonic run. So that's example number 1. All right, so we're going to go ahead and go for another simple one here. Now, what's happening here is this is, a very trademark pentatonic, lick. It's done all the time. And that's just simply bending up 8 on the B. Then you go to 5 on the high. Then you go 8, pull off 5. And that's basically the lick. You just sit there and repeat it, except don't bend that string flat like I chose to do. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to alternate from that 8 to 7. Because I said the 7 is what we added, that major 6. So I'm going to go... just adding some new spice to it. It's not about, trying to create... It's not like we're trying to go from pentatonic to Phrygian. We want to keep that rock and roll pentatonic vibe and just add some spice to it. So... Alright, so we're on to the third and final one. This one's definitely a little bit more of a doozy going on here. The other two were kind of simple. So basically this is our normal pentatonic lick. Getting a little bit too carried away there. So it goes like this. I'm just going, I'll show you the first pattern because it just moves it through the scale. And I think I did this lick in one of my, it's like the 5 must-know pentatonic sequences. So I think this one's in there as well. We're going 5, hammer on 8, pull off 5 on the high. Then you go to 8 on the B. Then 5 on the high string. Then you go 8, pull off 5. Then you go to 7 on the G. So we have... Yep. Okay, so you just want to get to repeat that, and all you do is move it up a string in the scale. So that's kind of cool. Now, what if I, incorporated some of that major 3rd and major 6th note in here? So I'd go like this. I'd go, okay, and I'm gonna go, then I'd go, so a lot trickier, but it has a much more unique sound to it. Still resolves, like I said, those good old pentatonic ideas. So I'm going like this. I'll do it one more time slow. So I start out here, I'm going 5, hammer on 9 on the high, and I pull back off to 5. Then I'm going to go to 8 on the B, then back to 5, then 8, 5, on the G, and then 7. There's my first shape. So far I've only added that major 3rd once. Now the next time when I start on the B string, instead of going 5 to 8, I'm going to go 5 to 7, adding that major 6. Okay, then I go to 7, back to 5, 7 to 6 on the G, major 3rd, so 7 on the D. So I have already kind of getting a more unique sound to it. Now here we're going to go back to the G, which we're going to be using that major 3rd again. I'm just going to go, what is this, 6, 7, 6, and then 7 on the D, and back to 6, and then 7 to 5 on the D, and 7 on the A. Now we're going to write it out normal pentatonic. And this is just going to go 5, 7, 5 on the D, 7 on the A, 5 on the A, or sorry, 5 on the D, 7, 5, 8 on the low E, 5. So one more time. And in my mind, I'm thinking pentatonics. I've just incorporated these notes over the years, and it makes it much more easy when you just want to play. Reinvent them pentatonics for yourself. Alright, hey, hope you guys enjoyed that. Make sure you check out some of the other videos here on the channel. Hit that subscribe button, get them tabs, bend the strings, rock out. You know, high five it up. That's what I know. Later, guys.